Welcome to Level Up with CMJ. Hey, my name is Joe, and this is my Craftsmaster dice shooting journey. Let's make it yours too. So today is episode number 74 of our Level Up program, and we're going to continue on with the blue belt level. And let me engage the roll tracker here. And we're going to go with the 5-4-5-4 hardway set again. And if you're following along and playing in Crapsy, make sure that you put the code in. It's G5U7P7. Good morning, Randall. And I added something to the screen today. And it's, if you look on the left view of the end of my table, there's a little yellow square on there. And the last couple episodes, that yellow little square right there, the last couple episodes I've been kind of complaining about how my dice have been going in the mixing bowl. So that little square there is the area that I should be trying to throw into. Good morning, Chris. And we're going to try to get it in there today, but that's going to be our focus next week, is to really narrow in that landing zone again, since our focus this week is the grip. So first and primary, we're going to be working on that grip this week yet. And if we can get it in the landing zone, that's the perfect situation. But hey, let's get started here, guys. Let's go with the Crapsy. We're going to go with a $15. Actually, I'm going to change things up a little bit. I'm going to go with a $100 Don't Pass. And we're going to call it All Bets Set. And here we go. Dice out. And we have a 268. So easy 8 will be our first number for the day, our first point. And that'll be set for 8. And then we're going to go with $25 buy 10 and buy 4. And we're going to go with a $25 place 5 and place 9. And I should have did the ATS, but I forgot about it again. So, oh well. And we'll go all bets set here. And roll number 2. So yesterday we finished off with an 8-point something SOR. So we had one decent roll and a bunch of mediocre crappy rolls. And that was a little bit long of a throw, but we have a 4-6-10, so that's perfect for our strategy. So we're starting off with a squeeze play type scenario where we're going to take one hit of the numbers that we have placed, and then that's going to allow us to go to $18 on that 6 and 8. Now we're going to try to pick up another box hit, and then we would go to 96 across. And then once we get to 96 across, our next goal is to be pressing up. We're going to sister press up until we get to that 160 across level. So all bets set. Good morning, all as well. And that was a little bit to the right of the mixing bowl, but we have a 1-5 mixer. Chris from Sideshow Gamble. And that works out really nice for this strategy here. So now what we could do is we can pull all of our bets down, and we're going to go to 96 across. And then I'm also going to drop the, I can't do it on Crapsy. I'm just going to pull my Don't Pass bet down, but on the regular table, I would drop that $100 Don't Pass bet down to 25, because right now we have all of our money made back except for about $20 or so. So that, oops, oh shoot, I just pushed no more bets, and I didn't put my bets out, so I gotta do a free roll here. But the $25 would be enough to cover what the income did not make so far yet. So that was a bit of a mess up on Crapsy for me. We have a 415 horse and buggy. So I would have made money on that one. But stupid me did not keep my bets up. So we're going to put that back now. So hopefully we can still profit off of that. So we're going to go bet across. There we go. And we're going at the $96 level. And again, like I said, I would have a $25 don't pass bet up yet, but since Crapsy won't let me do that, I'm gonna just go no don't pass. I didn't know that you can clear that, Chris. I'll have to check into that. But here we go. Okay, dice are split just a little bit, so we're gonna set it down, regrip. And we have a 314, Big Joe from Craps Master Journey. So we'll start that off on a good note. And that's going to allow us now to go to $25 on the 4 and 10. So the difference that I'm doing today compared to what I was doing yesterday and the day before was I was just pressing up one of the numbers instead of both of them. And then the next hit, I would press up the other one. But we're going to do them both right away. And then hopefully we can get into our profit a little bit faster this time. Okay, I'll bet set. I'll have to check into that, Chris. Thanks for letting me know about that. Okay, let's get the script down. And we have 4-4 hard 8 square pair. So let's enter that in, and that'll allow us to go up to $30 on that 6 and 8. So, oh, that was the point. So that's perfect. So we're going to hold off on going up to $30. We'll do that after we set the new point. But so far, this is going good. And we have a 325, no field 5, so that'll be our new point. Good morning, Navaldo. So we're going to bring that 6 and that 8 up to $30, like I said. And if we were to have a big bad number, we would be broke even on our bets so far. So everything that's on the table is going to be free roll money. And so far we have $140 in free roll money on the table. Dice split apart a little bit in midair, and we have a 145. And for some reason, it's not showing where my puck is on the KPI. I'm not exactly sure why that is. Oh, that's because we hit our point right away. Okay, never mind. Silly me. That's kind of a goofy theory that I just had. So we're going to be coming out again. We're going to leave all of our bets the same. Actually, no, when we go back up, we're going to bring the 5 and the 9 up to $25. So we're going to bring that up after we get a new point set, and then we'll be at that 160 across mark. And we're throwing just slightly long today, but we have a 1-5 mixer again. So that's been a pretty good number so far today. So as we get going here, I'm going to talk about 3 videos that I watched last night. Okay, so we're going to bring that 5 and a 9 up to 25. And then from here now, what we're going to do is for each hit that we get now, we're going to collect approximately 1/3 of the profit, and we're going to put 1/3 of the hit onto the number that was hit, and then 1/3 onto the sister number. Now it's a little bit short and a little bit to the mixing bowl, and there we go. 1, 6, 7, both dice off axis. So we really did not gain any ground on that. We pretty much broke even off of this shooter. Which, guys, it's all right, I guess. Not always going to have a profitable roll. Good morning, Nemo. So I like that little logo next to your name now. If you guys notice, Nemo signed up as a member yesterday, and that's the first month logo or icon that you have. We're going to go with a $100 don't pass again. And that is a little logo of yours truly. So hopefully it doesn't break any of your computers, phones, cameras, or any of that type of stuff. Hey, looking for a new point coming out. And we have a 3-3 hard 6. 6 is a hot number today. And that's going to allow us to go to that $100 outside bet. So buy the 4 and 10 for 25 a piece. We're going to place the 5 and 9 for $25 a piece. So the first video that I'm going to talk about is and it's a video that actually went up 4 days ago that I didn't realize went up, and that was Alfredo, just talking craps with Alfredo. I've been kind of having withdrawal from that. And we have a 1-4-5. So 5s and 6s are the hot numbers today. Horse and buggy. And it was kind of a neat little show that he did because he did it from his hotel room in Las Vegas. And it was basically him and Blackburn talking about the different casinos and the different things that were going on around there. So we hit that. So we're going to go put $18 on the 6, $18 on the 8. And we'll go all bets set here. So kind of a neat little show. Again, like I said, I'm having a withdrawal from his show because I really enjoy listening to this show. I usually just have it on the background and while I'm at work, and I just listen to it. And we have a 5-4-9 center field 9. So that's going to allow us to come back down now. We're going to go to 96 across. And we're going to pull that don't pass bet down. If I could put $25 on, I would, but we can't. So we're just going to go with no, don't pass. In the casino, I would pull that down to a $25 level. The second video we're going to talk about is Chris's video. He did another one of his, that would be a good thing, Nemo. Focus on the road if you're driving. He did another one of his March Madness videos. It was with Sith Lord. And I think Sith Lord's first name is Corey. We got a 134, Big Joe from Craftsmaster Journey. I think his name is Corey, and I think he lives in the Chicago area. In fact, I am probably, not probably, I would like to meet up with him next week. So we're going to put the 20, or the 4 and the 10 up to $25 each. You'll have to check out Chris's video, though, to see who won that one. It went up against the Storm, which I believe is a strategy that Chris and 555 Craps, Greg, put out a while back. Dice split apart a little bit in midair, but they landed decent. We have a 145 horse and buggy again. So we're definitely seeing some pockets of numbers today, so I like to see that. And that's going to allow us to bring our 5 and our 9 up to $25 each. And all we got left is that 6 and 8 to bring up. But we'll have to hit one of those numbers first. Again, we're going to be doing sister pressing of the numbers that are hit. Okay, you got dice out. No more bets. And another horse and buggy, 415 this time. So that is our 6th 5 today. And that's out of 16 rolls. So almost half of the rolls, or just about half, is what we've been getting on that. So that's going to allow us to bring our 5 up to $35 and our 9 up to $35. We got all bets set. Slightly into that hook again. Darn it. 617. Both dice off axis. That's going to clear our bets. And we're not making any headway here. We're not losing money, but we're not making money. We're just breaking even. So kind of hanging on for that longer roll. So we had a 10 and a 7. So they're kind of average. And we're just getting to the point now. We're going to go with the $100 don't pass again. Just getting to the point where we're breaking even and starting to press those bets up. And if we had 1 or 2 more hits there, that's where we'll start making the money on the strategy here. So John announced yesterday with the Hard Hat Award that he's going to put the nominations out on Friday. Who's eligible for this for the month of March? And it sounds like it'll be Chris, myself, Duracell 8, And we have a 5-6 mid-low yo. That's going to hurt me, but it is a pass line winner. So that's going to be a little bit of a hit for me. So maybe if I throw a crap number, I'll get that back, but who knows? And then not sure who else is going to be on that hard hat award nomination list. So it's probably going to be Chris, myself, Duracell 8, and there's about 3 or 4 other people that were mentioned. So make sure you guys get out and vote. Again, my vote is going for Chris, because he has been doing a ton of work with that March Madness tournament. A little bit short on that roll, but we have a 4-3-7, which is a come out pass line winner. Again, that is a loser for me, though, with that don't pass. I got hit with the 2 numbers that were going to hurt me. So somehow we got to get that back. We're still looking for a point. And we can't take too many more of those. Okay, all bets set. And that was terrible, right in the mixing bowl. I like the result, but that was a terrible, terrible throw. And we have a 1-4-5 horse and buggy again. So point is 5. And we're going to go with the $100 outside bet. I know the 5 is a point, but we're still going to place that 5. Because that is the way that I am going to be doing this, or I have it set up. So the last video I wanted to talk about, and this is probably the best video that I watched last night, was it actually came out early this morning. And I agree, Navaldo. Chris is doing a bang-up job this month. The video was by Cashier's Cage, and it was basically a rant that he went on. And it was about a 45-minute long video talking about dice throwing and how everything on YouTube here, guys, is entertainment purposes, and you got to watch the video. It's a really good video. And we have a 4-4 hard 8 square pair. And that does nothing for our bets. We have to hit the outside numbers here in order to get paid. But the one thing I'm going to bring up about Cashier's Cage, and this is a comment that I put on a video, is that he has 666 for his subscriber number today. So when I was watching the video, it was at 666, which is not always a good number. So guys, if you haven't subscribed to Cashier's Cage, make sure you get over there, get him off that number. Ooh, the dice kissed when they landed. That left one took way off. And we have a 3-4. That was a 3-4, not a 4-4. So we have a 3-4-7, 7 outs. That's a short row. And that's one of the things that Cashiers talks about in his video. And that's all right for me, because I will break even off of that after I have my bets out there. Which is why we're going to that $100 don't pass right now. But Cashier's Cage is talking about, the rolling in that, guys. Even if you know how to throw the dice and you do it on a consistent basis, and you do everything right as much as possible, you're still going to have average rolls at times, and sometimes you're going to have big rolls. But what you're really looking for is those pockets of numbers, which we definitely are getting today. And getting consistency with your throws. And we have another 4-3-7 on a come out. So it's a pass line winner, and I'm just killing myself when I don't right now. Not cool. That's cool as well. If you haven't checked out Cashier's Cage, it's really, really down to earth guy. He's a good friend of Ed from Roll-to-Win, I believe. But really down to earth. And he does a style of throwing called a chopper toss. You'll hear, if you watch John at Pro Crops, you'll hear John talk about Cashier's Cage quite often, because I guess they go back and forth a little bit. But he has some very interesting theories and ways of talking about the throwing the dice and why he does what he does, and you just gotta watch to see what I'm talking about. A little bit to that mixing bowl again. We are on a 4-6-10 now. So Waylon's best friend way on the end, Daddy Joe. So that'll be our new point, which I like that for a point because I don't normally throw a lot of them. So we're going to go with a $100 outside bet. All bet set. These come out big reds and 11s are killing me today. And a 4-5-9 center field 9. That'll be good for us because that'll be a payday on that one, or at least pay on one number. And that's going to allow us to go to $18 on the 6 and $18 on the 8. So all is well subscribed. So hopefully he's not on that 666 number anymore. Make sure you let him know if you comment on a video that you came over, because I let you guys know about him. And we have a 5-4-9 center field 9. I like that. So that's what we're talking about, pockets and numbers. We're hitting these pockets as we're going through in that. So that's going to allow us to pull everything down. We'll go to 96 across now, and we're going to pull down that don't pass bet as well. Again, if I was on a regular table, I would put $25 on a don't pass. I'd pull down to that. But I cannot do that with Crapsy, so we're just going to have to deal with what we got. And we got all bets set. Working on this grip. And we have a 3-5-8. It came easy. And for those of you just joining in, if you guys notice, there's a little bit of a red or a yellow square at the end of my table. I have that on. It's optical illusion, or something I put on there. It's right there. And the reason I have that on there is because that's the general area that I want my dice to land in when I'm throwing a dice. We're going to bring that 6 and 8 up to $30 now. And this week's focus is the grip, to make sure we get good with the grip. But next week's focus is going to be that landing zone. So that's why I put that in there, because one of the problems I've been having this week and a little bit last week is the dice ending up in that mixing bowl, which is just to the right of the square that's on the screen. So we're going to try to get it within that area on the screen on a more consistent basis. Like right there, it just went right to the right. And I don't like that when that happens, but we ended up with a 3-3 hard 6. And that's going to allow us to go up to $42 on the 6 and 8. And we got hit those 3 times on that don't pass on the come out. If I pulled all my money back into my rack as of right now, I'd be down about $170 for the day. So we got a little bit of that money back. Hopefully we'll get a lot more back with a decent roll here. And we have a 3-6-9, center field 9, perfect. And that's going to allow us to bring our 5 and our 9 up to $25. All bets set. That is just like the strike zone or the plate in baseball. Um, again, when I'm shooting, I can't see that. I only by looking at the monitor, but I'm not going to look at the monitor and throw the dice at the same time. So I'm going to have to take your guys' word whether I'm hitting that or not. And we have a 2-6-8, easy 8. But I have a general idea where it's at by looking on the table, because that's what I'm trying to aim for all the time. That's going to be a $49 payout. That's going to allow us to go up. Let's add another $12, 2 units to 6 and 2 units to the 8. So that's going to be a little bit less than 1/3 of the profit. Which is fine, because that'll also bring a little bit of money back. All bets set. Oh, the dice hit and they really split apart. But we have a 2-3-5. But part of the reason why I put that yellow square up there for everybody is because, hey guys, I'm all about transparency here. I'm trying to show you my journey, and I'm inviting everybody to go along with the journey, on a journey with me. And let's bring that 5 and the 9 up to $35. And it shows that practice will hopefully make perfect. Not always be perfect, but you could try to become more constant, get rid of some of those variables and that. But to show you guys that everybody makes mistakes and everybody needs to work on honing in their skills. And the more consistently I can get in that area, we have a 3-5-8, easy 8 again. The more consistent we can get into that area, hopefully the more consistent my throws will be. That was a $63 win. So let's go up to $66 on our 6 and 8. That's kind of a weird number. And if I pulled all the bets off the table now, we would be at break even for the day. So this is hopefully where we can start getting some hits now. Keep in mind that I lost 3 of my $100 don't pass bets due to the come out 7s or 11s. And we have a 3-2-5. Perfect. So that's a no fill 5. We have about 25 minutes left for the day for rowing. And we're going to bring the 5 and the 9 up to $50. And all bets set. And we have a 2-2 hard 4. Ballerina. So that's the first 4 or 10 that we hit. So that means we're going to bring that 4 and the 10 up to $25 each. And we'll make that a buy bet. So now we are at 160 or above across our board here. And by above, I'm saying way above because we have $282 on the table right now. That didn't feel comfortable, so we'll set them down, regrip. And we got the dreaded double pitch, 4-3-7. So we came back a little bit on our bets. And that was a 13 roller. So we have some medium length rolls today. So we have about $200 to come back on yet in order to break even for the day. Again, because of those don't pass bets, we're getting to the point where we're getting our bets pressed up, but we're not collecting a lot yet. And that's something that I hope that we can get a little bit more into and start getting a little bit of profit coming back into our rack. And we have a 5-2-7. Damn it. I am just losing big time on the come out rolls. Again, this is the first day that I'm doing the don't pass bets. Normally I'll do a pass line and I'd be profiting off of that. But because I had a couple of the shorter rolls that seem to be limiting my profiting, my profitability. So I figured I'll try this today and see what happens. Well, that's actually digging me a bigger hole. So coming out again, looking for a point. And damn it, 4-3-7. 7. 4 3 7. 4 3 7. Ah, 4 3 7. 4 3 7. 4 3 7. 4 3 7. 4 3 7. 4 3 7. 4 3 7. 4 3 7. 4 3 7. 4 3 7. 4 3 7. 4 3 7. 4 3 7. 4 3 7. 4 3 7. 4 3 7. 4 3 7. 4 3 7. 4 3 7. 4 3 7. 4 3 7. 4 3 7. 4 3 7. 4 3 7. 4 3 7. 4 3 7. 4 3 7. 4 3 7. 4 3 7. 4 3 7. 4 3 7. 4 3 7. 4 3 7. 4 3 7. 4 3 7. 4 3 7. 4 3 7. 4 3 7. 4 3 7. 4 3 7. 4 3 7. 4 3 7. 4 3 7. 4 3 7. 4 3 7. 4 3 7. 4 3 7. 4 3 7. 4 3 7. 4 3 7. 4 3 7. 4 So I guess that's not working for me today. But them are all pass line winners. Okay, let's see what we can do here, guys. So we're getting a lot of double pitches lately here. And I think Joe's done playing the pass, don't pass today. Done playing the don't pass. I'm starting to feel like Alfredo here. 20 million come out sevens. So we've had 5 come out sevens today, and we are only 38 rolls in. So watch this. I'm going to lose now because I'm going to switch over to the pass line. And to get some of that money back, we're going to go the $100 pass line bet and see if we can get that to switch back around. And this is going to be a recovery mode right now. And we have a 3-6-9 center field 9. So our new point is 9. Good morning, Bam. I know, isn't that amazing? It kind of switched around today. He was saying that Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, so the first 3 days this week, I had a combined total of 4 come out sevens, and that was probably a total of somewhere around 13 to 14 shooters worth. Today we've had, we're on shooter number 5, and we've had 5 come out sevens so far. So, $100 on, I'm sorry, $25 on the buy 4, $25 on the buy 10, place the 5 for 25, and we're going to stick with that for now. And I'll bet set. A little bit short of a roll, but we have a 6-4-10. Waylon's best friend way in that end. So that's going to allow us to pick up the 6 and 8 for 18 apiece. And we get dice out, all bets set. Let's set them and regrip them again. That veered off to the right just a little bit. We have a 4-2-6. Easy 6. And we're going to pull all of our bets down. We're going to go to 96 across, not including the point. The shooter competition will hopefully be wrapped up by tomorrow or Saturday sometime. I know that they're going to try to get the last 2 shooters in so we can get to the next round, to the round of the top 8. And Currently, I think I'm sitting in 5th place. Wow, that one dice just popped up, and that's our first craps number in a while. We got ace deuce Alfredo sauce. We haven't been throwing a lot of craps numbers today, so that's a good thing. So Bam's the 3 come out winners. It is if you're playing the pass line as a come out winner. I'll bet set here. And Navaldo's saying that in Sam Grafstein's book, The Dice Doctor, Sam says that you should always parlay naturals on the pass line come out. It appears this rule just proved his point. If you have watched the last couple episodes, other than today, because I switched over to the don't pass today, I was doing a pass line parlay bet similar to what Buckeye Slim does. And I parlay 3 times and then I'll drop back down to the beginning again. And it's accompanied with a craps check. And we have 2, 3, 5. No field 5. So definitely hitting pockets of numbers today, so that's a good sign. And that's going to allow us to bring that 5 up to $25. And I would normally bring the 9 up as well, but we have the 9 as a point, as a pass line bet, so we're not going to do that. All bet set. And it'd be really nice if we did hit that 9 right now. And we did not. 617. Both dice off axis. They kind of did a funky landing when he got down there. Dice kind of hit, gripped, and they kind of crossed on each other. So that was a 9 roller. What to do here? We got $362. I don't want to do a rebuy right now. So we are going to do, let's do a little bit of horseman. We're going to go $75 on a don't pass. And we're going to do it at a $75 level. So that'll be one shooter's worth. And then if that's the case, if I don't get it, then I'll be out of money for the day and I'll have to rebuy tomorrow. By the way, if you guys need rebuys at all, make sure you send them through. I'll approve them when I see them. And 347. Another come out 7. Joe goes to the don't pass. It's an automatic come out 7. Damn it. Okay, we'll go one more time here. We're going to go $75 on the don't pass. We got 4 chances at this of $75, so we're down to this one and 2 more. Hit that mixing bowl again, but we have a 415. So our new point will be 5, which is not a good number for me because I tend to hit a lot of 5s as far as being on a don't pass, but it is what it is. And then we're going to do a $75 come bet. We can get 2 of those off here because that's all the money we have left. and a 5-2-7. So that's a perfect situation for my betting. Shitty situation for the throwing, though. So we get paid on the come bet and the don't pass bet that time. So I finally got something paid off there. And that'll give me enough to go to $100 horseman level. Yeah, it would have only hit once. So, okay, here we go. That's set. And this will be our last shooter, by the way. And we have a 5-4-9. So center field 9, that'll be our new point. And then we're going to go with a $100 come bet. So hopefully we can start getting some repeat numbers here other than a 9. Don't want to see that 9 come up. Come on, keep the dice square here. There we go. And we have a 4-1-5. No field 5. That was a 4 and a 1. 4 and a 1, not a 3-1. Dice did roll. So we had a horse and buggy there. We had a lot of those to begin the day off here. And we're going to go with another $100 come bet. There's going to be no odds on that come bet that went up there. And we've had pretty much a couple small rolls, but mostly average rolls, I would say, for the day. Nothing monster-wise, which is going to happen. And we have a 5-5 hard 10, puppy paws. We've thrown a lot of those this week. Not so much today, but this week alone, we've done a lot of those hard 10s. Okay, we got one more comeback coming through, then we're out of money, and the horseman is set up for 4 unit bets, if you will, anyhow. So that worked out nice. And we're back on that 10, 4-6-10 this time. Waylon's best friend way in the end. So that'll be nice because one of our come bets got paid now. But it'll get replaced with another one. So we got at least a little bit of that money back. Be nice if we could hit them again. Okay, we're not going to put any additional come bets in there. We're going to try to get back one more of them. So that was 4 bets out there that we had. And another 10, that's perfect. So we got both of our 10s back. That does not happen very often, but that shows that we are throwing in that pocket. So that worked out nice for the come bets and that. Good morning, Biff. So Navaldo's asking what the ROS acronym is. On the shooter count table. Um, I don't see an ROS in there, but the SOR is the 7-out ratio. If that's what you're referring to, the 7-out ratio means that that's how many average rolls that you have before that 7 shows. The SRR that's on the KPI tracker is how many payout payout numbers you have before that 7 comes off. I don't see an. Oh, I see. Okay, RQS. Okay, that is a new thing that's on KPI, and that was brought out as a result of the shooting competition that's going on right now. So we're entering the top 8 in the shooting competition. We're going to go to a score basis now. So it's basically judging the quality of your roll. For example, on a come out roll, you get a point if you get a 7 or 11 on a come out roll. You get 0 points if you hit a box number, and then you'll get a -1 if you hit a craps number on a come out. And then once that point is set, you'll get different points for different numbers that are hit. So that's basically a scoring thing that they have. Let's go $100 on that combat again. So it's basically a scoring type thing that they're doing, and it's supposed to show how quality your roll is. So obviously, the more points you get for that shooter or that roll, then it could be called a roll quotient score. I'm not sure what RQS stands for, but that's what the intent is behind it. So that's a great question. Thank you for asking. And we have a 4, 6, 10 again. Wow, 10 is hot. Um, but they also have the repeater bet figured into that score. They have the ATS is figured into that. So if you hit the smaller or the tall, you get a certain amount of points and that. Like right now, I just got a repeater bet. So if you noticed, I only have 6 rolls, but that just jumped up my RQS score to 81 on that one. So that's kind of how that works. Okay, we're not going to put another bet in here until we hit another combat. Damn, guys, check this out. Trust me, the dice are not weighted. 6, 4, 10. Waylon's best friend in the end. So this shooter has thrown 2, 4, 5 tens in a row. Tell me that that is not on. Big time there. And that is perfect. We got a lot of our money back already here. Let's do this one. So let's go. Let's get some. We've made some money off of this. So let's go buy 4 and 10 for 25 each. And let's just stick with that. Now we'll go to, yeah, we'll go 18. Well, let's go $30 on the 6 and 8. See if we can get a couple hits here. We have a 4, 5, 9. Perfect. Okay, that's not good for us because that takes away our don't pass bet, but it's still going to continue our roll. So we're going to do a new come out point here. But one of the things I'm going to do, Navaldo, is I'm going to ask what that RQS, the word, the initials actually stand for. So what word does it actually stand for? So we'll see what goes on with that. Let's do, we'll go with a $15 pass line bet here, and we're going to go with a $3 crap check. Okay, and we got all bets set. And just slightly to the right, and I'm glad I put the crap check on because we've not thrown many of these, but we have an ace deuce Alfredo sauce. So we covered ourselves on that one. And again, we're going to go with the $15 pass line bet. We won $21 off of that one. And again, we're going to go through the end of the shooter, and then that'll be the end of the roll for the day. John should be starting his coffee craps in about 4 minutes. I'm sorry, the daily paycheck in about 4 minutes. And the dice came down and they landed on top of each other, but we have a 1, 3, 4, Big Joe from Craps Master Journey. And what we're going to do is we're going to pull that $25 4 and put that on the 9. And we got all bets set. And we still got to hit that 5. If we can hit that 5 again, that'll pull that last come bet down. That would be really nice. And I was way off on that landing zone, but we have a 5-1 mixer. So I hit that mixing bowl, and you saw how that one die took off, just flew right across the table. And that's the result of my stupid placement of the dice when they landed. Okay, and we're not going to press our bets at all right now. We're just going to collect, get a little bit of money back in the rack. That was better placement. We have a 3-3 hard 6. We've thrown quite a few of those today. And this has turned out to be a decent roll. And I know that it's getting way past my hour mark, and it'll kind of tempt me to rush to throw a little bit, but we gotta resist doing that rushing. And 3, 5, 8, easy 8. So just collecting, that's all we're doing right now. That one felt good coming out, and that's always what happens here. Double pitch. And that's a 3, 4, 7, so that'll be a 7 out, which will end this shooter. And we're able to get a little bit of money back. We are down about $400 today. So really quick, let's look at our stats for today. We had a 10, a 13, a 9, a 14. So pretty average, two decent ones, I guess. Box numbers are way up today. Inside numbers are way up. 4s and 10s were really high. Come out 7s were off the chart. Horns are low. Fields are low. Hardways are just above average. And a slightly light side play today. Thank you for the compliment, Bam. I feel like I could be doing better. Good morning, OMC. And good morning, SJ. You guys just came in. Welcome. But I'm going to be signing off for now. If you guys want to go over, daily paycheck has started. But thanks for showing up today, and I will be back tomorrow. My name is Joe, and this is my Craftsmaster Dice Shooting Journey. Let's make it yours.